Welcome to the first episode of Katsesye Radio. It's your host, Manon, and today I'll take you on a musical journey. I know a lot of you guys have been curious about what artists and songs I like listening to. Yeah, I see your comments. So we decided to launch Katsesye Radio to share our playlists. Today I'll be sharing what I like to call music for your new destination. It includes basically all of my favorite tunes that I like listening to while traveling. So pack up and get ready for this journey. My journey today starts at my place. It's quite cold and grey outside, typical for winter in Zurich. I'm in a bit of a rush because I last minute decided that I need some more outfit options, just in case. I'm worried my bag is overweight because that's usually the case and I really don't want to pay a fortune for that. It's time to head to the airport. In the tram, on the way there, I check if I have everything. Passport, documents, wallet, etc. To calm my nerves, I open Spotify and listen to my first song of this journey, Can I Call You Rose by the Sacred Souls. Enjoy.
Can I call you Rose? Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom. Can I call you Rose? Can I call you Rose? Cause your fragrance takes over the room. Can I call you darling? I wanna plant you in my heart. Oh, so let it grow. Can I call you Rose? Cause your thorns won't let love in too soon. Can I call you Rose? Can I call you Rose? Cause your roots have the power to consume me. I wanna plant you in my heart. Oh, so let it grow. I was meditating on love and you and roses, and the universe told me, put it in a love song. Won't you love me in your heart? Your heart. Oh, your
This song, Can I Call You Rose, really reminds me of summer here in LA. You know, growing up in Switzerland, I'd always look forward to summertime because we don't get much sun year-round and winters would be long and cold and gray and rainy, everything I don't like. I remember waking up to go to school and it would still be dark outside. I did not like that at all, and I don't miss that at all. Summer was always more exciting for me. Maybe, and fun fact, it's because I was born in one of the hottest days in 2002. But you guys let me know what you thought of that song. I'm curious. Another song I associate with traveling is Provider by Frank Ocean. I remember being in Korea listening to this song while driving to the studio and looking out of the van, admiring the clean but busy streets of Seoul, people watching and wondering where everyone is headed to. A perfect song to get into your feelings. Shall we give it a listen?
Memo finna start acting out if I don't see him soon. Yeah, my best friend ain't backing out, it's still on site. Fool, I'm the only one out here on the night loose. I'm the only one out here on the night loose. Trophy case still light, body need a race stripe. And these minerals on my body break light. And these reds on my body break light. New man coming up ahead on his own too. You a natural blondie like cuckoo. Sleeping on my belly in a loop like a serpent. Talking heads rippling on the surface. Eyes low chin, every shoegazer. Moonwalking R.I.P. Stanley Kubrick. You had you some birthdays, could you prove it? Show me the wisdom in your movement. Show me some wisdom in your movement. Feelings you provide, feelings you provide. I know, feelings I know. Hey. Feelings you provide, feelings you provide. I know, feelings I know, feelings I know. Tonight I might change my life. You live like I live. You couldn't live without it. Said I'd be a new best friend. But yeah, it's too hard. But tonight I might change my life. All for you, all for you. Provide a diamond lane that didn't exist. Packed the Astro van and brought my kids through. Proud of T on the eldest, throw the gilding on the children. Hand me down fits. Chest pass, see missed off rotation. Stiff smile, just like I'm Apex Twin. Paddock on your pock, tryna find my zip. Blunt twist, tight ropes, I'm not falling. Oh. Watch friends go pro through fish out lens. Drowning off clear, I just saw jaws diving under influence. Feeling like the Lord just had to reach for me. How I feel letting man speak. How I feel letting man speak for me. How they feel, keep your ears split for me. Can't shoot my face if you spit for me. Spit for me. Eyes low chin, every shoegazer. Moonwalking R.I.P. Stanley Kubrick. You had you some birthdays, could you prove it? Show me the wisdom in your movement. Show me some wisdom in your movement. Feelings you provide, feelings you provide. I know, feelings I know. Feelings you provide, feelings you provide. I know, feelings I know, feelings I Tonight I might change my life. All for you, all for you.
Wow, what a song. Once again, that was Provider by Frank Ocean. It felt wrong to not put a Frank Ocean song in here because, usually you don't know every song on an artist's album. But Frank Ocean is that artist for me. I love all of his songs, his albums. There are literally no skips. And he's always on my top artists. I think there's truly a Frank Ocean song for every feeling. Happiness, sadness, when you're in your feelings, or when you want to reminisce about something, you name it. He's so different from any other artist. He doesn't take the conventional route. He's unafraid to be experimental with his music. Even though it can be tricky being a Frank Ocean fan because he's not putting out any music right now, there's a timelessness to his music. You can listen to songs he put out years ago and they still sound relevant. Are any of you guys fellow Frank Ocean fans? Now for this next song, my avid travelers will understand. We all have travel rituals, like getting on the plane, taking off your shoes, reclining your seat back, putting on your headphones, you name it. For me, this song is part of my on-flight ritual. Once the flight attendant tells us to turn on the airplane mode, this song is queued up. Next up, Heart of Glass by Miley Cyrus. Every time I fly, without a doubt, I listen to this song during takeoff because I'm scared of flying, and it helps me to not be stressed. I'm usually in sweats and a hoodie. I love being comfortable on the plane. Sanitize everything, then I sit down, buckle up, and by this time, I'm already anxious. So as soon as I feel the plane approaching the runway, I have Heart of Glass ready. As the plane accelerates, I play the song on maximum volume, and I sit and stare out of the window. I always know by the time the song is over I should be safe. The plane is leveled, and I'm not as scared anymore. Do you guys have a song that makes you feel safe and secure? Let me know. Alright guys, we're already halfway through this show, and I thought it would be great to introduce you guys to this next song. I actually got introduced to this artist called Alice Phoebe Lou by one of my friends in Berlin, and they told me that Alice frequently plays in a park in Berlin for free. I often discover music through my friends' recommendations and by sharing playlists, and I'm always looking forward for new music to listen to. So if you have any good recommendations, please drop them in the comments and I'll make sure to give it a listen. listen. In the meantime, let's hear Velvet Mood by Alice Phoebe Lou.
Wake up, I'm right here, been howling at you, dear. The volcano erupted and the stars fell one by one, and finally I'm done right, and it's a cut trapped in my mind, but I don't know. I think of your hands on my body and they feel nice. Just one more night, and there's love pouring out my eyes and onto your plate. We've got it mighty fine whenever we like. There's a velvet kind of mood and the pleasure's like pudding, and I'm winning and I'm sinning. Take a page from my dream that I live in, I'm spinning the world that keeps on turning, world that keeps on turning. So tender I'm in bed, surrendered to you. So tender I'm in bed, surrendered to you.
So, crazy story. A few years ago, I spent some time in Berlin during the summer. I remember my friends telling me about Alice Phoebe Lou living in Berlin. So we decided to go to the park she plays in, and I got to see her perform live. It was amazing. She just brought her own guitar and stood next to this beautiful tree and sang for us. There were a lot of people. Some people would bring blankets and sit, others would have food with them. It was really cute listening to her play. Berlin is about a 1-hour flight from Switzerland, so I used to love visiting Berlin whenever I had the chance. I think Berlin is one of the first big cities I traveled to solo, but I really love the different cultures in Berlin. There are different districts. Everyone seems super creative. Whenever I visit Berlin, I have to do this one thing, which is eat Köfte at Turmstrasse. It's a sandwich-like meal, and it's my favorite. I miss it so much. So whenever I get the chance to be in Berlin, that is one of the first things I'll eat. I love Berlin, but I really love LA. This next song reminds me of my first time here in LA. I played this song all the time, and it's both me and my best friend's favorite song. Here's a hint. The song is about flying, and the artist is one of the most lyrically gifted artists I know. Now playing Jet Fuel by Mac Miller.
Yeah. Used to wanna be a superhero, flying around with a cape, catching bad guys. Now my head underwater, but I ain't in the shower and I ain't getting baptized. To the good and the bad times, all the cuts, broken bones, and the black eyes. Young with them with a mad mind, made a couple million off of rap lines. Y'all can't tell me nothing no more. Came from the basement, under that floor. You don't come close, you don't need to know I'm the GOAT. You don't need to know how I go, cause I know what you want. All I wanna do is the most. Backflip off the rope, sky hook when I'm in the post. You're my girl, 2 clutches, rush. And I ain't calling it quits. You can build a wall with your bricks. Well, I keep talking that shit. It's like this. Liquor still in my cup. Get faded when I wake up. Cause everything is too much. So what? Woke up this morning with a bright idea. Maybe I can exist forever right here. Let it run. Yeah. Okay, well, I'ma be here for a while, longer than I did expect to. I was out of town, getting lost till I was rescued. Now I'm in the clouds, come down when I run out of jet fuel. But I never run out of jet fuel. Well, I'ma be here for a while, longer than I did expect to. I was out of town, getting lost till I was rescued. Now I'm in the clouds, come down when I run out of jet fuel. But I never run out of jet fuel. 120 on the car that I don't whip. I don't even put it up the driveway. Throwing up shots like I don't miss. Never put a limit on the high stakes. Try to pull my car till I'm go fish. You ain't gonna find a line in my face. I pick it up and let it go quick. They wanna get upset. Yeah, I don't say nothing that I don't know. Jumping out the womb wearing polo. Everybody wanna jump in, but I'm old school. Lone wolf, take them on solo. Yeah. I don't need nobody. I don't need to be nobody. I'm just doing my thing. Kick it at the crib, I don't see nobody, no. So over there with that bitch, sure. We don't need it on this side. I'm pulling up in that new bitch. You always whipping that bitch ride. I demand your respect. I won't share my connect. No, let's get this clear. I am here. I don't care who got next. Young vet, feeling like they forget. I let it slide. This time, like 25 years I've been, and no less, yes. This shot, no, I don't guess. Rather glow, I won't stress. Better say that shit with your chest. Okay, well, I'ma be here for a while, longer than I did expect to. I was out of town, getting lost till I was rescued. Now I'm in the clouds, come down when I run out of jet fuel. But I never run out of jet fuel. Well, I'ma be here for a while, longer than I did expect to. I was out of town, getting lost till I was rescued. Now I'm in the clouds, come down when I run out of jet fuel. But I never run out of jet fuel.
My first time visiting LA was, I think, in April 2019. I was here for 3 weeks, and I remember as soon as I stepped foot off the plane, I was madly in love with the city. Everything seemed so big. The sun was shining all the time. There were so many good food spots and so many activities to do. My best friend, who also loves this song, visited me here for her birthday. I remember us scootering around everywhere because we don't know how to drive. We saw the Hollywood sign, we went horseback riding in Griffith Park, and my first time going to Santa Monica Pier was also with her. I remember having this gut feeling about wanting to live here. It just felt like this was the right place for me to be at. Next up, the one and only instrumental song on this entire playlist. It's an instrumental song from a French series. It's the type of song where you can pretend like you're in a movie. I love listening to songs like that, especially on a plane, so you can look out of the window and reminisce about the trip you had. This song is definitely a cool one to listen to while doing that. It simply has that chill, happy vibe to it. And I'm happy to share this with you all. Le Rue de Paris by Nicolas Godin. I used to wake up to this song a lot because there's no singing. It's a nice way to start the morning, and it also reminds me of Paris, which is one of my favorite cities I've ever been to. When I had the opportunity to travel to Paris, I was only there for a few days, and the whole trip was super spontaneous. I took the train from Zurich to Basel, and from Basel to Paris. I crashed at one of my friend's place. He had to leave early, so I had to crash at another friend's place because I wasn't ready to go home yet. I just remember meeting the coolest, most amazing people. I learned that you can have the best experiences by simply agreeing to do spontaneous things. The song translates to the streets of Paris, so it reminds me of that trip. Walking on those streets, seeing all those cool, well-dressed people, passing by the cutest boulangeries, which is the French name for bakeries. I really hope to visit Paris soon again. Okay guys, so we're already at the last song of this episode. Can you believe it? This artist I'm about to introduce you to is from Angola in Africa, but the song is in Portuguese, so it actually reminds me of a trip I took to Portugal with my mom. We rented a car, drove all the way down to the south, driving and listening to music, looking at the beautiful landscape. I remember the fresh smell of the Atlantic Ocean. We visited places my mom frequently went to when she lived in Portugal in her 20s. It was so awesome seeing her reminisce and learning about that part of her life. One day I definitely want to do that with my kids and bring them to LA, Paris, Berlin, and share my stories with them. But in the meantime, I'm super happy to share my story with you guys. We'll end the episode here with this last song, Mona Kinishka, forgive me if I pronounced that wrong, by Bonga. And we'll see you next week actually with another episode. Thank you for listening, and I'm curious about who your favorite artists are or your favorite songs. So definitely feel free to share them with me. Thanks for tuning in. Bye!
Mwene wandokala benyaba emengondo yanye namona mwenye siyaweza mona mwenye kalungangumba mona mwenye siyaweza mona mwenye kalungangumba aluke nungola fwa ngamu bingi kiaze mwene wandokala benyaba emengondo yamye mona mwenye weyaweza mona mwenye kalungangumba mona mwenye weyaweza mona mwenye kalungangumba alukenu ngolofwa ngamu bingi kiaze mwene wandokala benyaba emengondo yanye mona mwenye weyaweza mona mwenye kalungangumba sambi wangi panamona kamuvalele mwene wandokala benyaba emengondo yanye mona mwenye kalungangumba mona mwenye weyaweza mona mwenye